Education is a weapon whose effects depend on who holds it in his hands and at whom it is aimed, meaning education can not only be considered to have a lot of character, authenticity, sovereignty about itself, as is considered to be that way by many people around the world, but education certainly is simultaneously a weapon of control, dominance, exploitation, manipulation, submission, and enslavement for and over the citizens and the human beings in the world that do not hold influence, power, politics in their hands by the political, powerful, wealthy, influential, bureaucratic, and capitalistic ones in one way or another. And for the most part, education could have been considered to be a weapon because it was not used for good, not because it never was good, authentic, powerful, sovereign, virtuous in itself, but it is that it was never used, employed, applied for good, authentic, purposeful, virtuous kinds of reasons over humanity. It was always experimented with. It was always used as a tool, a weapon, basically dagger for control, dominance, manipulation, for enslaving our desires, subjugating our emotions, thoughts, perceptions, twisting our opinions, and manipulating our perception of reality, exploiting our needs, compulsions, circumstances, and other tragedies, and for ultimately domesticating and basically enslaving us entirely in everything and turning us into absolute slaves in one or another that live in the illusion of freedom and liberty, justice, equality, but that are ultimately enslaved in everything, that are always shackled in chains, and that they have nothing to either get or lose because they are already slaves, they are already enslaved in everything. That's how education works as a powerful, authentic, good kind of principles, when in reality it's dark. Not because it could never become good, not because it never really had any potential to be good, but it was always exploited, distorted, and manipulated by its creators, developers, and also by the governments. Education was rarely used for good purposes, but mainly for political reasons, just as modern society, religion, and public spaces and cultures are all artificial constructs and external creations in engineering, such as our desires, wants, and yearnings are. So is modern education a construct, an institution for the establishment and creation of more and more control, hostility, envy within ourselves, and the sense of competition is also there with education, neither healthy nor productive. Anything is happening but only manipulation, dominance, enslavement of our desires, mindsets,